Hello and good morning, good morning, good morning. We are up. Happy Sunday. It is November the 23rd. Is everybody prepped? Is everybody ready for Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving, family giving, just giving in general, giving of yourself, your time, your patience, things of that nature. And it's okay if you're not. Sometimes you come to the point in life where you have to cut off the things that no matter work for you or are no longer pursuant to your journey. It's no longer helpful. It doesn't put into you like you would have put into it. So it's time to just step away. You push away. Just like some people push away from the plate, some people push away from substances, some people push away from the bottle, some people push away from family, some people push away from toxic spouse and toxic relationships and just things that no longer serve a purpose in their life. And that's awesome. So let's join real quick in congregation. Psalms 133. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was giving you a chance in case you did have a Bible ready. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garments, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. Yea, good morning. And that is all to say that whoever you should come into contact with, come in all love. If not, what you over there for? What you over there for? A lot of times you find in this new age of things that people are like, some people are just around people just for the sake of being around people, because they're bored. They're bored. They're like, they don't like their own company, or they have nothing interesting else to do, no hobbies or nothing. And that's not to say that makes you a bad person because you don't have a hobby, but if you want to be in company with people, enjoy the company that you're with. Find things to talk about that are interesting, you know. A lot of times we like to talk about other people instead of what the solution is. And let's just try to do more of that, even though everybody likes to sip some tea, especially when it's not your own. But be careful sipping the tea. Sometimes that tea is too hot and it could scald you going down, right? Right, right. And good morning, good morning, good morning. So I did get a few new subscribers this week, and hello and welcome to you all. I'm loving my monochromatic red this morning. I'm loving it. I decided to put on a nice lip for you all since I haven't been on. And hopefully everybody enjoyed Saturday. Saturday was very quiet for me. We went out for like a little bit. We went out to the store. We were going to go to the park, but it was kind of like still wet out when we went to the store, so it was like muddy. So we came back and cooked a bunch of food and ate very well. And we're asleep. I had like a peach Bellini yesterday. It was like really, really good. It had a lot of peach juice in it. So it was like more peach than anything. So it was really, really good. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So we're definitely in Saggy season. And good morning and happy birthday to all my Saggies. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my Saggies. Happy birthday to you. So yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning to my Saggies. Hopefully you're ready and everybody has good takeout dishes. They have the ones that don't like fall apart as you're walking from table to table, so you're not dropping juices and collard green juice and all that gravy on other people's floors. And make sure you're wearing washing wear. Like a lot of us tend to like to be bougie during the holidays, but you're going out to eat. Be comfortable, be merry, be approachable. You don't always have to be that sick auntie with the sick outfits, with the sick attitude. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be the one. Oh, my things are just too good to touch. I can't hug. Like, come on now. What did you come for? So that you could look down on people? Who else? Let's not. Let's stop. Let's stop stunting and fronting, okay? Because we all need each other at the end of the day. However, some people choose to be in hermit mode. I myself love being in hermit mode because it keeps the users and abusers away, especially the people who don't have good intentions or the ones who can't quite seem fit good in their skin, so they got to make yours itch. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that going on. So enjoy the holidays as best you can. I was going to get into this, my ethereal deck, probably, because I'm feeling quite ethereal. These curls are like giving, especially since they're like really puffy. I have not moisturized, so puffy it is. Let's take a squirt of strawberry so that I can feel it. Which one? Astro Matrix or just a little. Astro Matrix or ethereal or gold. I haven't done gold in a while. Let's do gold. So good morning. How's everybody? Hopefully everybody has been out there safe. I've been hearing like little things out there. I've been hearing the ambulances, of course. It's been a little calm for the last 24 hours though. And shout out to the penthouse. Shout out to penthouse 1 and 2, only for a special sermon. That's the big homie. What else? Just a shout out to all my special loved ones, the ones who love me back right away. Okay, don't play in my face because hey, we get maced, right? So let's see. I'm thinking because I'm feeling like really bold and bright this morning. Good morning. I'm going to get into the Astro Matrix Tarot deck. How are you this morning? So I think I'm going to do all 4 elements this morning, but I'm just going to mention them as I go by. I know I usually have a good, because I did not want to be too predictable. I try to change it up a little bit, but yes, I'm usually back on track by Sunday, Monday. And I apologize if I did get everybody off track because my last weekend was a little bit different. I had to set up things a little different, but back on track. All right, still going to be doing my random readings, but yeah, back on track for the morning. Good morning to you. Hopefully this message meets you because like I guess everybody's either really sleepy because I know a few people, I heard them come in this morning. So a lot of people have been partying, especially with school break coming up. You know, people are trying to start off and get their things done before the kids, you know, they want to get their Friendsgiving, their office parties and everything going before the break, before the kids have us all locked in, you know, with movies and popcorn and Christmas decorating and things of that nature. Me, myself, I haven't gotten around to it yet. I know I was supposed to gotten around to it last weekend, but there's a lot of things. I'm still waiting for my mail to be corrected. It's still an issue with that. But I think I'm going to take it a step further this week. So hopefully we can get that corrected, right? Okay. So right now we're in fire sign. We're in a fire sign. So let's see what Saggy's going on. How are you? Good morning. Let's see what Saggy's have going on. And we've got 2 cards out. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the 10 of Swords. So that screams of betrayal or cut off. And someone's scavenging at the betrayal. So there's somebody, a flying monkey that's running around and some narcissists right now, and someone's gotten betrayed. Somebody's gotten betrayed really bad. They've stabbed somebody in the back. I don't know if it was like one person or a group, but yeah, this is 10 swords in the back. And the 2 cards that came out was the Page of Wands. Right now we're doing fire signs in Saggy season. and it is in the Scorpio moon, and we are in the middle of a retrograde. I can't remember which one to call it, but yeah, I'll get to you on that. So we've got the Page of Wands, we've got the Fire Starter. So somebody's somebody's instigating, and someone does not know what to do while someone's in the midst of instigating, because when it all falls down. When it all falls down. So there's an instigator, there's somebody who does not know what to do with the instigation, and there's definitely betrayal out on the board. So I'll say it again. Let's keep pulling until we find out. All right, so we're in our fire element, and definitely there's a lot of fire going on. The Hanged One, that's a 3. That's definitely Sagittarius. The Hanged One is in Sagittarius energy. You see that Saggy there, the Triton. Nope, 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 nope. Water energy too with the Triton. Saggy water energy. We've got earth and air. We've got feminine energy. We've got the 3 twice. We've got the 12 energy, and then we've got the 3 with the Empress. So there's a lot of it. Whatever it is, it's a lot of betrayal. There is somebody that's either pregnant with an idea or pregnant with the baby, or there's a pregnancy scare out here. So somebody dares agitate things during this holiday season. I guess someone does not want to be cut off with this betrayal. Okay. Queen of Wands here. So we have someone who's supposed to be the elder, who's supposed to be overseeing this and trying to make sense of this. Hopefully, she does. And there's Emperor energy. So someone is standing on it. Somebody is standing 10 toes down while there's an instigator. There's a pregnancy scare. There's someone who is like a jellyback out here. There's somebody that's very sure of the lies being told. There's definitely betrayal out on the board. Wow, Friendsgiving. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe someone's who's going 3 of Swords. Okay, so that's definitely heartbreak. Okay, so as I see it, somebody hung up on this instigator who's got this pregnancy scare going on, but they're supposed to have, they're very confident about it. And the Emperor just doesn't know what to do. He's just standing on business. He don't know what to do because ain't no facts come out yet. And we got the 3 of Swords. So somebody about to get they feelings hurt, heartbreak. There is heartbreak. I'm going to show you the cards because this is wild. We've got the Hanged One. We've got the Page of Wands. Got the Empress sitting over here trying to figure out who she's going to blame this baby on, or if she's even pregnant. And we've got the Queen of Wands trying to be very confident, trying to put forth a good face. We've got the Emperor. He just looks like he's got to take whatever decision comes down. And we've got heartbreak. Somebody's going to be heartbroken if this baby isn't real or does not come, or if this baby isn't his or is his. Take it as it resonates. So that's fire sign energy. I don't know what you fire signs going on because you guys are very passionate. So just make sure everybody is protected as the energy and the information comes out. Wow. Okay, so now we're going to get into the air signs. Hi, good morning. Happy birthday to our Saggies. Those Saggies, the ones that have Saggy in their charts. Happy birthday, happy birthday. How are you? Good morning. So we're going into the air signs, elements. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. How are you? Good morning. Okay, let's see. Knight of Cups. Okay, looks good. An offer, 3 of Pentacles, a collaboration. Okay, air signs, Ace of Cups. It looks like a good well of abundance. Look like it's overflowing. Okay, let's see. Then we've got Justice. So something's going to be made right in the collaboration so that there brings up an overflow of abundance. It's still a good offer. We've got the 4 of Pentacles, so be mindful of our resources as we go forth. But this still looks great. Looks very awesome. Looks balanced. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. So yes, at the end of the road for our air signs, there is money to be gotten. Everybody needs to pay attention. There are a lot of Pentacles and Cups out here. We've got Knight of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Justice, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So air signs, your money might be moving slow, or it might be moving right on time, or you may not know what the source is, but the money is coming. Be patient as this thing happens because justice is here. I'm going to show you the cards. Here you go. You got the Knight of Cups with this nice big old offer, the white horse. It's a pure offer, so it's great. Then you've got the Three of Pentacles, which screams collaboration. Yes, awesome collaboration, trying to put their heads together to brainstorm. And this is supposed to bring forth a nice, pure offer of abundance. It's supposed to be clean and cut. No issues, no dirty money, right? Justice, balanced money, money that you don't have to worry about having to owe or going into debt. So things will be righted. Just take your time. In the meantime, hold what you got and be mindful of your spending. And don't spend, if you do know there's money on the way, don't spend it before you get it, because you don't know, emergencies do come up. Okay, air signs, take your time and take care of your pentacles. Here's the garden. Here's the abundance. There you go. Earth, air, energy. Awesome sauce. Let's see. Yes, we've got Capricorn energy here. We've got Libra energy for the justice. Air, 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 air. We've got, masculine energy, air and earth. Air, earth, and okay, so there's no emotions out here. It's just head over heart. Air and earth. Air and earth. Totally grounded, totally logical thinking. Good job. Since air signs are mutable. Good job. Good thinking. Ooh, boy. We did fire first, then we did air. Now let's get to the ground. Let's ground our things. Or is that water? Nope, we'll do water next. Water, and then we'll do earth, okay? All right, that looks like Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Good morning, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is your life intuitive. How are you? We just did fire signs. Fire signs was first. They have a bit of messiness going on. So if you have fire in your chart, happy birthday. But also just be real, recognize real. There are some betrayals and there are some things that have to be told. Congratulations if there is a pregnancy, and good luck with that. Congratulations to the pregnant ones. And just be mindful of who's what's and what's is what and the illusions and everything. There are instigators out there, and there are people that are just messy, and that's in that fire sign reading. Okay, the air sign reading that I just did, there is money there, there's stagnation. So be careful, because the people in the fire sign, be careful, watch what resonates. The people in the fire sign, they gonna need some money after all this messiness, or they might just want to pop a bottle and might want you to spend it on it, right? So air signs, be mindful of your pentacles and what you're spending your money on, because this is your season coming up. As the wheel turns, I know, because I think this is the season. This is the air sign season, because the last moon in December is Gemini. Okay, keep those things in mind. All right, so now we're going into water. That's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Good morning, Cancers, Pisces, Scorpio. We are in Scorpio moon retrograde. All right, thank you. Good morning. Oh, the cards are doing what they want to do this morning. So we've got the Hierophant out here, popped out here. I'm trying to get these cards to card. I always use the active word with the verb with the same word as I used as the verb. It's the adjective and the verb. It's funny. These cards don't be carding because I be wanting a card, you know? That type of thing. So yes, we've got the Hierophant out here for you water signs, which is good, which means you have decided to balance your own self from within, and the truth comes from within. So if you can't tell yourself the truth, I don't know how you're going to get to it. All right, Hierophant. So this is Hierophant energy. Thank you, water signs. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And then we have star energy. Water bearing. Then we have the stars going up. So there is complete balance in both cards. So I don't know who Scorpio that is, or know who's Cancer. I don't know why I said Scorpio. Said there is some Scorpio energy out there. I don't know whose Cancer this is, but they're looking pretty balanced. Okay. So, in my last reading, I was thinking about you guys going into love. I also said that about Aquarius as well. So, there are some water, some air water signs that are going into Love Island soon. There it is. That's what's in the book. I didn't know you guys were going to get a love reading from me this morning, but here it is. Water signs. You have water. Then you have the Six of Wands. Jubilee, celebration. This bright red. You see, we've got on bright red. You see, we've got on bright red. We look great, quite great together. Okay. So that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So there's balance and celebration coming in for you, water signs. At some point, there is this celebration. Be mindful of the fire sign messiness and be mindful of the air signs money, because all those things create a great old hurricane. And then we've got strength coming out. So we've got some major arcana. We have three major arcana so far. And then we've got the hangman, four major arcana, which means that there might be a little bit of setback or hesitation. And then we've got the page of wands. Okay, so that's a fresh perspective. That's that instigator from the fire sign. So be mindful of any fresh perspectives that might instigate a little bit of chaos. And sometimes chaos can be good in little doses, but in big doses, you don't need that chaos. So just be mindful of the chaos that might come up. Okay, Hierophant. So we've got Hierophant, Star Energy, Six of Wands. We've got the Strength card. We've got the Hanged One, which means a little bit of stagnation, a little bit of setback, but you know it might have to do with this instigator here, this fire starter. And you might even be the fire starter. You might want to change some things. You might want to address the elephant in the room, since we've got fire signs with the messiness and the instigation, and we've got the air signs who are basically trying to keep balance and hold on to the money. Then we've got you, the star, who, people probably want to buy a drink or probably want you to buy them a drink. They naturally want to come to you and talk to you and tell you all their business, or vice versa, put the shoe on where it resonates. But definitely, water signs are looking pretty good right now. There might be an offer of love coming in for you, or it might just be an opportunity for you to sit back and love yourself while watching the show go on, because hey, you have the star coming out in your cards. Okay, water sign. So you might have to watch what unfolds, but definitely try to keep your balance. Okay, water signs, happy birthday to anyone who's having a birthday. And congratulations if anyone is expecting new children. Congratulations for anyone expecting to get engaged. I don't know who that's for. For someone who's expecting to get engaged, or planning to go down the aisle. Yes, congratulations for your new walk of life. All right. And also shout out to anyone who's planning on adopting, and safe travels to anyone who is traveling. It is expensive, so I hope you do not spend a lot of money to go through a horrible experience. Okay. Good morning. Yeah. So the last one is our earth signs. Earth signs. That looks like oh shoot, I forgot to say what the fire signs were. The Sagittarius and the Aries and the Leo, those were our fire signs, and that's who I did first. So I'll be messy and y'all be instigating and stuff, but I mean, sometimes it's in good nature. Sometimes you gotta poke the bear so you know who the hell the bear is in the room. But sometimes it looks more like an elephant, and elephants are gentle. So sometimes you want to be gentle when it comes to certain information, because when you scare an elephant, they can stomp the room down. Be mindful of those sizes in those rooms. Read the room. Read the room. Okay, don't say I didn't tell you. All right, so now we're down to earth signs, and that's Taurus. That's Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. That's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I don't know why I always draw a blank with it when it comes to you guys' compilation. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Good morning to the stoic ones. Good morning to the business-minded ones. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you. Thank you very much, because you guys, so complex. So stoic and complex, but you guys have a big heart. And that's what's so confusing to a lot of people. I think you guys' defense mechanism is making things so complicated that people forget that you actually feel things. Now, that's a big illusion when it comes to the Taurus, the Virgo, and the Capricorn. They tend to to present so on such a serious and non-emotional note that we forget that they are big old teddy bears within their big old teddy bears. Their feelings get hurt and they really get toxic. They get very toxic because who told you I had a heart and why did you break it? Like that's exactly how the earth sign can be. But also earth sign can be very dependable, very routine, very stable. They get a bit vain. They get vain at times and they get a bit superficial, but there's always a heart somewhere deep in that pile. There's always a heart. So yes, I say be a little patient with your earth sign if the situation calls for it. But yes, earth signs can be a bit complex, very complex, really. Yeah, depending on how they're vibrating in life, you got to definitely they need a lot of maintenance, a lot of mental and emotional maintenance. Those Virgos, those Tauruses, and those Capricorns. It's just weird how they want to hide their heart, but they want active visuals to yours, and it's just so one-sided. So just be careful with those earth signs. Good morning. All right, so let's see what's going on with my ooh. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune. The wheels are turning. We have the Moon, which is intuition. The Ace of Cups. So it looks like maybe if things were moving slow for you, Earth sign, they will be picking back up soon. The wheel is turning in your favor. So that looks more like, I want to say mid-fall, springtime, you'll be seeing your money start to pick up better. This is a slow season for you right now, Earths. High Priestess came out. So someone has a lot of gifts, a lot of skills, a lot of foresight, a lot of sight, period. But they may or may not be using them, but this is what's going to get you back on track with your finances. And a bit of hermit mode. Yeah, a bit of insight, a bit of sitting to yourself. You might need to just isolate yourself or get away from some people, because a lot of times we don't want to admit that when other people come around, or when we listen to other people's ideas, or when we try to do things a certain way, it slows our money down. When we take on certain idealizations and things of that nature, money slows down. Like certain practices during the holiday slows your money down. Trying to get gifts for people who aren't really reciprocating the same for you, or trying to make sure you get someone's favorite dish on the table when this person never puts into on your table, never puts into your fridge, or always tries to pack up your food, and they never bring food to your stuff, or they just bring they bring the cheap beer and they drink up all your expensive liquor. Like that's what that looks like. Right now, earth signs, it's not the time to be splurging on people who would not splurge on you. So you might need to cut some people off so that your money picks up again. We have Piscean, Virgo energy. And then we've got a Knight of Cups. So yeah, that looks like maybe fall. No, not fall. The end of winter coming into spring. Yeah, the end of winter coming into spring, maybe by Aries season, Taurus will start seeing the money pick back up. Why did I say Taurus when they're supposed to be all earth signs? So yeah, Taurus may see the money pick back up probably before their birthday season. But Capricorn, now Capricorn might have to sit the winter out. Virgo is a work in progress. It all depends on where Virgo is, because Virgos go up and down. Those are the ones that are going up and down. Because Capricorn and Taurus usually are, no, Taurus can be mutable. So yeah, I say hold on tight. The wheel of fortune is moving. There's intuitive. Be mindful of everything you do from here until Aries season, because those moves are going to be basically what potentially, tax season and all that stuff comes up. But those are the things that are going to potentially put the money and, deductions, purchases, things of that nature. Anything you invest in now, you won't be getting it through the winter time. You'll be getting it more towards the spring season. So sow your seeds now. Some seeds are sold better in the winter than they are in spring and in the fall. So sow your seeds now. Definitely take on some knowledge, master yourself, keep things, keep the information that you need to keep to yourself, and only give information as needed. And sometimes flat out confuse people, because everybody doesn't need to know your business. Everybody does not need to know your moves, especially when those people aren't invested in your upward move. And some people are really invested in you just being accessible to them. They don't care whether you make it to the next year or not. They just want to make sure that you don't beat them to the goalpost before they get there. And I don't know why people do that, but yes. That's why sometimes it's good to take yourself away so that you know who would hold you back and who wouldn't, who would push you forward and who would like celebrate your stagnancy because hey, they get to keep up or they get to catch up or whatever. And some people are not checking on you to make sure you're okay. Some people are checking on you to make sure you're not better. Some people are checking on you to make sure that you haven't, did that one thing that they can't compete with. And sometimes it just looks like that one thing is just living. Some people are just in competition with your smile or the way you bounce back or the way you suffer. Some people are just weird like that. So don't take in, people into heart. Just, keep it moving. If that's not what you like, these people make you feel funny, they make make your stomach hurt, make your butt itch, just leave the people alone. Um for me, you got like, I used to be very forgiving, and I see that does not help. I'm not that forgiving. I think I stopped being forgiving a long time ago. I just didn't give people the memo because people are grown, right? We're not children. I haven't been a child for quite some time. I don't like to be treated like a child. And because I'm not confrontational, I usually don't say anything to you. I just get away from you and space myself. But now that it's come to this point where people are being blatantly disrespectful because they're like, oh, she ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, I will, but I won't damage myself and my brand to say something to you. Yeah, you'll know when something's been said, and sometimes not saying something is saying something very, very loud. So hopefully this message meets you very well in good health. And congratulations to those who are having birthdays and celebrations and events of their, that they like. Enjoy yourself. Be mindful of your finances and your mind and your spirit and your soul and things that you invest in. Be mindful of the things that you're listening to and the information that you're taking in. And be good. Have a good Sunday. Love you lots. In all red.